Hey YouTube, my name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, and subscribe. Joe Budden's had an interview with Adam 23 about the pedo allegations, and he told him what he should have did. And I've listened to this a couple of times, and I would have to agree with Joe. Let's listen in and tell me what you think.
So she didn't know what she was doing, but you knew what you were doing. You said I was doing, so I got away from her. Well, you didn't get away from her if by the grace of God she ends up back in your life while she's now of age. You're spending the night at her fucking mom's house. What type of white boy pervert shit are you? What are you talking?
What is the pervert shit about dating somebody once they are legal and of age?
This know what it sounds like, and I'm not saying this is what it is.
Joe, I didn't say a word to her for 3.5 years. That, it's like we just sort of ended up.
You waited for the girl. You waited for the girl, Adam.
Huh?
You waited for the girl.
I didn't wait for anything. We just ended up reconnecting later on.
How did you reconnect later on? Or the Facebook algorithm put the girl in your bed? You didn't know at that point that you probably shouldn't fuck the girl that you were talking to while she was 16 years old?
So because I met her when she was underage, I shouldn't have fucked her when I was over.
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you.
Well, in retrospect, I wish I had taken that advice. It would have made everything a lot simpler, right?
Well, yeah, if you isolate that, right? But then they have the little nasty tweet floating around where you talking about fucking young girls.
I had some, that seems like an exaggeration. I had some edgy, jokey tweets from like 2008 to 2012 or some shit that, a lot of those are pretty fucking suspect. I know you don't. I know that you remember Twitter back in the day and you know how fucking toxic it was.
It was bad, which is why I did a scrub of all the bad things that I had to say. But I'm not going to, you got away from that because that can be very dangerous.
I agree with Joe. I'm sorry. When you are in this media space, you never know who's gonna come after you. Adam, you was already building your media space. If you know what you do for a living, how is it that you left that out there like that? You were supposed to do a scrub of your Twitter, and this is why I'm not on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. I have a whole thing over there, but I'm not on Twitter at all, because you know why? It is toxic. It still is. I don't know why y'all saying how it used to be. It's still that way. It's not worse. Listen, look who owns it. Anyway, it went from worse to worser. Anyway, but Joe Buttons is right. You know what media space you work in. And this is another thing that I have a gripe with. How is it, Adam, that you work in this media space, you go hire people for your platform and you don't do no background check on them and see what they do? Because this guy that exposed you been doing this for a minute. So what you thought? You was exempt? It was never coming out? I understand it may have been from a couple of years ago, because a lot of people in my comments underneath the first video that I did about the situation, a lot of people was like, oh, well, it was from 20 years ago. It was from 20 years ago. Y'all got some nerve. Y'all are real picky about who y'all gonna be mad at. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He is in a media space. Everybody here on YouTube, especially on YouTube, it get crazy, messy on YouTube. So why would you not scrub that from the internet or whatever? And then you went back and started dating the girl once she was of age. So yes, it does look like you waited for her. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, YouTube. Tell me what y'all think about it. Because to me, yes, first, he should have scrubbed the internet of all his dirty laundry. 2, why would you go back with the girl? 3, why would you not do background checks on the people that you are hiring? That's 3 strikes right there. And I'm out, YouTube. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. My name is Eve the Weave. I gotta go. Later.